Imagine a narrow stretch of water cutting straight through the Egyptian desert, connecting two massive seas and bringing the world closer together. That is the Suez Canal, one of the most important shipping routes on Earth and a true lifeline for global trade. Before the Suez Canal existed, ships traveling between Europe and Asia had to sail all the way around the southern tip of Africa. This route added thousands of kilometers, weeks of extra travel time, and massive fuel costs. In the 19th century, engineers came up with an ambitious idea: carve a man-made passage from the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, allowing ships to sail directly between Europe and Asia. After 10 years of intense construction, the Suez Canal officially opened in 1869, forever changing world trade. Today, the canal is about 193 kilometers long and wide enough for some of the world's largest cargo vessels. Unlike many waterways, the Suez Canal has no locks. The land is mostly flat, so ships sail straight through at sea level. Every year, around 12% of all global trade passes through this single channel. That means more than 1 out of every 10 products you see around you, from oil and gas to electronics, clothing, food, and raw materials, may have traveled through the Suez Canal. Why is it called a main artery of world trade? Just like arteries carry blood to keep the body alive, the Suez Canal carries goods that keep the global economy moving. It shortens the Europe-Asia journey by nearly 7,000 kilometers. For shipping companies, that means less fuel, less time, and lower costs. For consumers, it means cheaper goods and faster delivery. For Egypt, it is a major source of national income, generating billions of dollars each year in transit fees. But this importance also makes the canal a critical vulnerability. In March 2021, a giant container ship named Everdivin became lodged sideways in the canal, blocking all traffic for 6 days. Hundreds of ships were stuck waiting. Global supply chains were disrupted. Billions of dollars in trade were delayed. Factories ran short on parts. Oil prices briefly spiked. This incident showed the world how dependent we are on this narrow passage and how fragile global logistics can be. The Suez Canal is also a strategic route for energy. A large portion of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas is transported through it. Many countries rely on these shipments to power their economies. That makes the canal not only an economic asset, but a geopolitical hotspot, constantly monitored and protected to ensure safe passage. Over the years, Egypt has expanded and modernized the canal to handle more traffic. In 2015, a parallel channel was added in some sections, allowing two-way movement and reducing waiting times. This upgrade increased capacity and made shipping more efficient. Even so, the canal must constantly adapt to larger ships and rising global trade. The Suez Canal teaches us several lessons about globalization. First, the world is deeply interconnected. A single waterway in one country affects millions of businesses and people worldwide. Second, efficiency is everything in modern trade. Saving time and distance means saving money on a massive scale. And third, our systems, though impressive, are still delicate. One accident or conflict in a key choke point can ripple through the global economy. Standing on its banks today, you would see a steady procession of massive ships gliding silently through the desert, loaded with containers stacked like colorful building blocks. Inside those containers are the products of factories from across the world, heading toward new markets, new homes, new lives. All of it made possible by a man-made canal carved more than 150 years ago. So when we talk about the Suez Canal as a main artery of world trade, we're not exaggerating. It is a route that connects continents, industries, and economies. It keeps goods flowing, prices stable, and businesses running. And as long as the world continues to trade, the Suez Canal will remain one of the most vital passageways on the planet, a narrow stretch of water with an impact far greater than its size.